see.
Now.
Here I come! No, don't!
All better now?
Saving me won't earn you any favors. Follow Hook if you want to win! Hit start Hook and This way!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars! Give these trailblazers your blessing! Scared yet? Who's the lucky one today?
Time to nap time.
Form a line, villains!
Come on.
Move carefully. The time is now. Let's go. Batter up!
Here comes the medicine.
Anything more than that. Much better. Step aside. I have no time now.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Let's make it quick. Batter up!
Here comes the medicine.
Clemency? Never. The truth of life and death, revealed in an invisible, is but a vision. Rules are made to be broken! You're out!
Want to see what I can do?
This is our chance.
This!
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise Phoenix!
No more playing nice. Savor the vigor of it.
You're not going anywhere!
Let's go.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Rules are made to be broken!
Does that hurt?
Here to crash the party? Stand still. Ouch. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
We're just having fun.
Relax.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
What's your face?
May as well kill them all. This won't take long. Stand still.
This song's just for you.
Do we still have the upper hand? I'll contain them.
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next. Mediocre.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
The die is cast.
You have answered. Think. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Fail. Get out.
In the name of Landau, here's the cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
We have the upper hand. Enough.
0 points. Next. I'm asking the questions. Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Commencing support. Ready for another?
Do you have answers? The faster the progress, the greater the chance of errors. The faster the progress, the greater the chance of errors.
This sensation is but a vision.
All better now?
Years of cold hardens the wind. We shall never fall!
The time is now.
You're in bad shape. Savor the vigor of it.
Commencing annihilation.
The time is now. This sensation is but a vision.
Now time.
Years of cold hardens the wind. We shall never fall!
The time is now.
Here comes the medicine.
Eliminating threat.
You're in bad shape.
Commencing annihilation. Stay back. Are you all right?
The time is now. This sensation is but a vision.
vigor of it.
Here's cold, hardens the wind. We shall never fall!
Commencing annihilation. Stay back.
You're in bad shape.
The time is now.
Is that all?
Nap time.
Stay back.
This sensation is but a vision.
You're in bad shape.
Here's cold, hardens the wind. We shall never fall!
Nap time.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Stay back. Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Eliminating threat. Measuring that. Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You're in bad shape.
Commencing annihilation. Stay back.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
Not good. This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people. I don't know. That depends on your friend.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too. I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times. But it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. Intriguing and frustrating, to say the least. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
True. The keywords that got Adler thinking were energy life forms. Duke Inferno is also an energy life form. Coincidence? We need to investigate this.
Jerk! disappear. I don't ever want to see your face again. Adler, he disappeared. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural activities. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
Who said I want it back? But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Your countenance suggests tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece? I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble. We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information. The next angle is what the victims have in common. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
I understand. So the answer...
Tenuous connections. First, Adler's disappearance.
I understand. So the answer is...
Tenuous connection. First, Adler's disappearance.
I understand.
First, the next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno. During prior unrest instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look, the answer is right there. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. The kindling... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. I fear that this is the kindling... This booklet describes a kind of fire that...
I understand.
Tenuous connect... This booklet describes a kind of fire that...
I understand.
Tenuous connection. This booklet... The kindling of this unique flame.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. The kindling of this... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Schurling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw Member 29 Sir Call's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis. As a scion of the Phase Flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't... We don't know where the victims went, and the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the Curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer and contain the fire.
Tread carefully.
Combat is an unavoidable risk, but be careful.
Infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it. The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire. See? It's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
The fire is dying. This place is strange.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
This has nothing to do with you.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
What is your goal?
Seems like this chase is about to end. It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now. But next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on. The banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we?
It's but a vision!
Let's test your knowledge.
Savor the vigor of it.
Never stop thinking.
As you wish. Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
The time now. This sensation is but a vision.
Let's test your knowledge.
Be silent.
All better now?
Never stop thinking. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
As you wish.
0 points. Next.
Nap time.
Fail. Get out.
The time now.
Let's test your knowledge.
Be silent. Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
Savor the vigor of it. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
You wish.
Never stop thinking.
The time is now.
Nap time.
Let's test your knowledge. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. 0 points. Next. So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong. Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
You wish. Let me pay you back. Tenfold! Here comes the medicine.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for your master's whereabouts.
Think nothing.
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
Be silent. All better now?
Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
The time is now.
Fail. Get out.
You wish. Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
0 points. Next.
Savor the vigor.
This sensation is but a vision.
Be silent. Here comes the medicine. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. You wish. All better now? Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Let me pay you back. Tenfold! Be silent. You're in bad shape. medicine. I'm okay. All better now? I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Let's test your knowledge.
As you wish. Nap time.
Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
Be silent. All better now?
This section is but a vision.
I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
Let's test your knowledge.
As you wish.
Just as my calculations predicted. The banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we? I'm asking the questions. Never stop thinking.
Haven't learned your lesson.
Essayus Percipi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Fail. Get out.
I can't protect you anymore.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight. Not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even an ascent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now. But next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on. Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we? I'm asking the questions. Let's test your knowledge. Essayus Percipi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Time for a shot. All better now?
Not bad. 5 points.
Shot!
0 points. Next. Do you have answers? Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Your number is up.
Zero points. Next.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Don't worry about me. Clemency? Never heard of it.
Let's test your knowledge. Fail. Get out.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Haven't learned your lesson. Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. Tenfold! Barely felt it. Here comes the medicine. I'm fine. Thank you.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This search is but a vision.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Call that defense? Never stop thinking.
Fight to win.
0 points. Next.
Time for a shot. All better now?
Fail. Get out. Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an this search is but a vision.
Naughty children, don't. Here comes the medicine.
Don't worry about me.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Never stop thinking.
Your number is up.
Step aside. I have no...
Not bad. 5 points. Think. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
It's too late to repent.
So this is the extent of mysteries materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong. I'm asking the questions. Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
It's too late to repent. The time is now. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This search is but a vision.
Haven't learned your lesson.
All better now?
I'm fine. Thank you.
It's too late to repent.
Fight to win.
Time for a shot. Here comes the medicine.
The time is now.
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out. The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts. Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Fail. Get out.
Haven't learned your lesson. Be silent. Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
0 points. Next.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Not bad. 5 points.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This search is but a vision.
Call that defense? Never stop thinking.
The time is now.
Here comes the medicine.
I'm fine.
Let's test your knowledge. Fail. Get out.
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
Time for a shot.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
aside, I have no interest in stoking Katata's now.
0 points. Next. You have never stopped thinking.
Fight to win.
Fail. Get out.
That'll take more. Here comes the medicine.
Not bad.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in this search, is but a vision.
I'm asking the questions. Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
I'm okay.
Not bad. 5 points.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out. SAS per kid. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Haven't learned your lesson.
0 points. Next.
All better now? Nap time.
Good work. You did very well. Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all safe and sound. It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine. Yes, it is over. This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, sir. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself. I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic? A third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screwlum. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
It is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Amy Cassiter. By which I mean, nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time. I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you can inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead. That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain. It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Not so fast. I need to give you two a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Aw, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it. See?
Don't worry. We'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Are you not coming?
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Yes, madam.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. I can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Luofu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal. The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Lawfu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters. What say you in your defense? You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jingyuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jingyuan. I'm the General of the Cloud Knights here on the Lawfu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Lawfu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Lawfu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined... I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us. We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Lawfu. With the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guest?
What do you think?
If you are able to capture this Stellaron Hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known. I've heard of you. The Alliance is very interested in the Astral Express. Blade is wanted by both the Corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file. There are 5 known members of the Stellaron Hunters. Elio is their leader, but always stays behind the scenes. Most of the operations are led by Kafka. Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission, she would have remained undetected for much longer. Bring her to us. Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual. But the Divination Commission has ways of... Don't misunderstand me. The Xianzhou does not engage in torture. Retrieving intel does not necessarily involve the use of violence. In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you. If things go as planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years. We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward track. I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan. I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron Hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron Hunter? Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron Hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Seeing as the General gave the order, the Skyfaring Commission will lend you our full support. The Stellaron Hunter investigation is in your hands now. I'll issue you a pass so you can access the facilities around Starskiff Haven. As for personnel, the Skyports are currently all under maintenance, so we're thinly stretched. What I can do is send Tingyun as your guide. She'll take care of you during your stay.
Jiaokong Plow 6 is overloaded. Please have people evacuated to other docks ASAP. Over.
What do you make of this, Qingyuan? I'm not asking about that. Although, you're not wrong. He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a Helm Master and he's a general.
I understand how you must feel, but please stay calm.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Xingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xinzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the Six Charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are three things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become Sword Champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people. Especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide. And there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing... that boy. I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear was that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
Madame Yukong has asked me to look after you. Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together? No. Though I'd appreciate it if you mentioned to Madame Yukong that you got a warm reception from me when you next see her. Better to be busy than idle, I suppose.
Ugh, I felt like I suddenly lost weight when we passed through.
There was a gravitational shift. The same thing happens when we warp jump, only we feel heavier.
You know, you're talking my language. But I like your explanation too, Mr. Yang.
The Xianzhou possesses extremely advanced technology. If I'm not mistaken, we've been in an artificial ecosphere since we arrived at the Skyport. The evidence is above us.
Strange. I don't remember seeing a big planet near the Xianzhou when we were on the Express.
You're right. Something with a mass as huge as a Xianzhou ship should keep clear of any planets on its course. Otherwise, it risks being caught up in the gravitational pull. The sky here is an artificial boundary. I imagine it was created to shield residents from the pitch dark of outer space and the negative emotions that it can generate. Fascinating. I heard that residents of the Xianzhou have extremely long lifespans, which would require them to make great efforts to preserve their mental health. Meaning...
When you travel with Mr. Yang, he'll give you a thesis on everything he sees. If you have the patience to let him go on and on.
Right, okay. Let's get back to work.
Ancient game to make your brain feel brand new. Celestial Jade.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already. Hey, that's not fair. My eyes are peeled this time. I'll make a run for it the second things go wrong. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private. They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
Why don't you go back yourself? Ahem. Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Precisely. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody. The General sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
If you find any components, can I have them?
It's not every day you see something like this.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron Hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Luofu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say. It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
Do you know him?
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man, he... If he's on the ship, then Welt, March, and him. Everyone is in grave danger. But...
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. And that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey. Try not to dwell on it, Dan Heng. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom-Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do, do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line. And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
Can't send the message out. The network is down, but some functions still work? Virtually nothing has changed since I left. It's too late to repent. The time is now. Step aside. I have no interest in Shattered Cloud Knight armor. A conflict with the Cloud Knights? Not likely. Mr. Yang wouldn't let that happen.
Stay where you are. I can handle this. Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This century is but a vision.
Take this! Shake, rise, beat it!
You're hurt.
It's okay. Phew. This one's strong, all right.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
The truth of life and death, revealed this century is but a vision.
Take this! Shape of Titan, rise, beat it! Let me through, or I'll go through you.
Eternal sleep. The end will return! Nothing major. Receive divinity. That which is seized must be repaid.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
No more. You're not going anywhere. Are you two okay? Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from? Huh. Okay. You're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. Hey, you're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Heng. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starsgift Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Lo Cha! Is that right? I remember it. Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight's Sushang will guarantee your safety. Oh, one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
Message not sent? Why not?
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron Hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Think you get away with this crime by pretending to be a waiter?